Hi guys, it's Davis here with another video, and in this video I'm going to talk about how I overcame my video game addiction to FIFA Ultimate Team. Now this is a video that I've wanted to make for a while, but it's taken a little bit longer just because of the thought of actually sharing my problems, sharing like an issue, an addiction that I had. And for some of you, it may seem like video game addiction is not a real thing, or it's not as serious as some other addictions, but it really is, especially when it comes to your life and actually you spending your time on the things that you should be spending time on. So for me, it was something that was more embarrassing that I felt about, but it's something that I needed to talk about and I needed to work on and actually get through. And that's why I would like to actually share it with you guys, because some of you might be going through the same thing. It might be just social media that you're addicted to. It might be drinking. It might be just eating unhealthy. There's so many different things that you could be addicted to that are not actually helpful to you or the person that you want to become. And this is basically my story. So I've been playing video games ever since I was a little kid. And that was from GoldenEye on the Nintendo 64 to Sonic on the Sega Mega Drive to Mario and Contra on the SNES. And this has just been part of my life. And if you're a millennial out there, or even most people nowadays, you probably have played video games. Even from the ones I've mentioned, you probably know and you're probably smiling about them because you know which ones I'm actually like talking about, and it takes you back to your childhood. However, in the past few years, I started playing this mode on FIFA, Ultimate Team. And prior to that, I would be playing maybe like football games, but mostly it would be against my friends. And you play for bragging rights. We always used to do this after school on Fridays, especially, get together at our friend's house and all just battle it out, have a tournament and have bragging rights for the weekend or until the next tournament was there. However, as games have advanced and this new FIFA Ultimate mode, I started getting so into it, and actually it was something that is really addictive, and it's something that they've set up like that to keep you in the game, to keep you focused and keep on playing and even spending money. And I realized I had a problem, and I accepted this about a year and a half ago because I knew I was spending too much time playing the game and thinking about the game when I should be doing other things, other more important things in my business, in my personal life. And I knew I needed to change something, but I wasn't sure how. So for those of you who are not familiar with this game, it's basically a football game, but it has a mode, Ultimate Team, where it's about building your ultimate team. So it's getting the best players and building your squad, where you start from scratch and then you build it up slowly by playing games, winning games, and different challenges. However, the game is not only on the console. So I've got a PlayStation, but it's not only on the PlayStation that you can actually play on the game. You can actually access the game and the trading and the managing side of things on your phone and also on your laptop via a website. And this is where the problem came for me, because it wasn't just that I could leave the game once I've switched off my console. That wouldn't be so bad. It's the fact that I could actually access it when I was trying to do some work on my laptop, when I was on my phone. So it was always accessible. And this is what caused a big problem for me. So the first step when you have an addiction is actually accepting that you do have a problem. And I had to accept that I did have a problem. And the next thing for me was to try and deal with it. What can I actually do to deal with that problem? And for me, it was like try and cut down the time I play. And I did this by uninstalling the app on my phone. And I used timers on my browser to ensure that I could see the amount of time that I was actually spending on the website. And this made me more aware of the amount of time that I was spending. And I recently even calculated the amount of time I actually spent on the game. And I played around 1,400 games. And this is including like some friendly matches, which are not actually included in the top left-hand corner record. And in total, it came to around 19.5 days. What you don't see is the amount of time just spent on the app, whether it's the mobile app or the web app, or even on the game itself, just managing your team. And in total, it came to an estimate of around 30 days. Now, that is 30 days of my life every year, a whole month of productivity. And for me, 30 days is way too much for where I'm trying to go in life and the type of person that I'm trying to become. So my plan was to try and at least cut half of that time, and even with the 15 days, at least that would help me be more efficient and more successful in the other areas of my life that I was trying to improve and work on. And the one question that helped me actually break this addiction and play less of the game gradually was just about asking myself, is this actually helping get me to where I want to be? Is this actually helping me be more productive and achieve something in life? And most of the time, the answer was no. So gradually, I started cutting back on the amount of time I was playing and the modes I was playing. That's when I started realizing that, okay, I'm going to have to make a change and I'm not going to actually start playing the next installment of it. And that is the one way that I actually was able to stop playing it. Because during the game, when you're in it, it is so hard to actually do it. But the only way you can actually do it is to actually just delete your club. But that is such a hard thing and something that I myself was not able to do. So when it comes to your life and to your addictions, whether it's Netflix, YouTube, social media, Instagram, video games, whatever your addiction is, whatever it is that you're procrastinating or spending too much time doing, just ask yourself, is this getting you where you want to be? Is it bringing you closer to your goal or pushing you farther from it? Is it helping you become the person that you want to be? Just think about that and then take the action that you need to. And sometimes that is just uninstalling it. And I know that is hard because I've been through it. It's much easier said than done, but it's something that you can't do. Now, I'm not going to sit here and try and say that, oh, I'm perfect now and I don't play any video games, because I still do. However, now I'm more aware of the time that I spend on them. And I've drastically cut down my time from it being roughly 15 hours a week spent on the game, on FIFA specifically. And now when I play games, maybe it's going to be around 3 to 4 hours a week. And that means I've gained over 10 hours a week. And that is time that I'm actually spending more productive, working on my business, working on myself. And I've even started actually delving into some crypto and things about the metaverse for the future. And all this has been possible with me actually being able to accept my problem, accept my issue, and take that energy and that time and spend it in something or somewhere that is actually more helpful to me, more beneficial to me and the person that I'm trying to become. So the purpose of this video is not to brag about my achievement. It's more to just give you hope in whatever you're going through, whatever addiction it is. Because it's not easy for us to tell people about our addictions and the problems that we go through. It's not easy and hasn't been easy for me to actually make this video as well. But I'm tired of seeing people online and always just showing one side of their life, only showing the good side and hiding the bad, hiding the pain, hiding the suffering, hiding their issues, because most of these issues are things that most of us go through. And it's only in sharing it that we can actually help each other and help support each other, because if I can actually overcome this, then so can you. It's just about finding the steps that you need to take and taking them slowly but surely. Remember, slow progress is still progress. So look at spending more time on things that are actually more valuable to you, whether it's exercising, reading, finding a better hobby. You take the time and try and find out what it is for you, because we're all different and I cannot give you suggestions that you should try. You need to just sit down and think about what you're interested in. Let me know in the comments what is something that you would like to cut down on doing. Something that you can be more efficient and spend your time more wisely. I hope this video was helpful and that it will motivate you to make a change. Thank you so much and take care. I hope you enjoyed that video. And if you would like to improve and even transform your life, then check out our free Wheel of Life tool. The tool will help you evaluate your life in 10 distinct areas and set goals and actions for you to improve specific parts of your life. The link is in the description. And to help us empower more people, like and share this video, because you don't know who needs it. Thank you so much.